Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today we're going to look at Vechain against Tether. We're going to start off on the daily chart. We're going to look at the current moves, see what we got going. We're on the uptrend. Is that a good sign? Well, of course. It's uptrend. Hello. Unless you're a bear, then what are you even doing here? We hit our head right here. Why did we hit our head on this line? Well, you got to look way back to the past. Look how many days of price action we got on here, right? All of this, there's a lot of buyers and sellers right in this area. And more specifically, look at this close, right? We closed here, we wicked down here, we broke it finally. And once you break support, the next time you test it, it's going to often be resistance, which we did for 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. And then we got rejected back down. And now fast forward and we're flirting back with this level. So this is a key level for Vechain. Once Vechain breaks, that 18.8, we flip and hold that as support, right? Not just break it, but I want us to do one of these moves here. Break it out and then test it, right? We don't have to test it for long, but if the longer we test it and then we move, that's even better. However, we could, do something like this and just, never see this line again. But the odds are something more along this line. No matter how high we go, come back and test that previous resistance line, resistance here, resistance back in here. This would be structurally healthy, and that's what I would like to see. However, let's look at some other things. We have our moving averages, our 8-day simple moving average, our 21-day simple moving or exponential moving average, excuse me. When one holds, right, it's good, right? When the top one holds and you get a bounce, nice. That's super bullish if you can hold this 8-day, right? Look back here, even August, nice. When you break that, you're probably going to test the 21-day EMA, and we've held that as well. So when you break one, look for the next one. So that will be your two support zones moving forward for Vechain. Let's go look at another chart. So Vechain on the weekly, look what we have here. Our 8-week SMA is now bouncing off the 21-week EMA. That is a great sign. At the same time you're doing that, you're also making a higher high, right? Came down, high, higher high, low, lower low. You want to continue making a higher low as you move up. And you want to continue making higher highs as you move up on a bigger scale. This is the weekly now. Each candle is 1 week. Our next target, plain and simple, all-time highs right in this area. It might not be exactly right 27 cents, but somewhere between this candle and this candle should be good to go. Once we get above that, you're back in price discovery, and all bets are off with Vechain and price discovery because, here's your last price discovery, and, rocket ships. So could we do that again? Sure. Vechain has been, just building strength right here. Consolidation, building up. Nice W format, pattern playing out here. And when we break out, maybe we break to 50 cents before coming back and then zooming off again. So I don't know where the peak is going to go, but once price discovery is enrolled, Vechain likes to do very well. So even going back all the way in history, look at this on the weekly chart. Kind of right there. Look at that, how it broke this local top and really started moving. Came back and tested that support line as we just talked about. Break previous resistance, hold it as support, and rocket ships are on the table. All right, what else we got? Bollinger Bands for Vechain on the weekly scale. Moving averages separating. We've already looked at that. Here's your median line on the Bollinger Bands. Let's turn these off so make it a little more clear, right? The mouth is starting to open on a weekly scale. That is a excellent sign. The last time we did that was way back in December of 2020, right? That was this move. Lots changed since then, but keep in mind, this W pattern is playing out on a weekly scale too. So once we break this, yeah, you might be wondering like, well, it's getting outside of the Bollinger Band. Does that mean we're getting overextended? Well, maybe a little bit, but guess what? Vechain doesn't really care about that because let's go back and look at the last move. A lot of coins, when they're getting super bullish, you can get outside of it, right? Look how outside of it got. How far outside? I'm glad you asked. Let's look about 20%, right? We got outside of it. We stayed outside of it for a little bit. Came back in. We got outside of it again. Vechain's trying to break out. There's 48% above. When you're getting 50% plus above your Bollinger Band, then it might be time for a cool-off period, so to speak. But temporary for Vechain. He only needs a couple weeks, and he's ready to go again. How high did this one get? 26%. Still rolling. How about this one? You can imagine the line's about right there. 20%. And then our final massive candle for Vechain. Let's see how far this one got. So we probably imagine our line's right there. And the top of the wick is right there. 65% above the Bollinger Band on a weekly scale. Time to pay attention when that happens again. Where are we now? I'm glad you asked. Just a paltry 3%. So although we're getting outside of it, you ain't seen nothing yet for Vechain, right? We're not even at our all-time high here, right? We have plenty of room to go across all of crypto. We have plenty of room. We're only at 3 trillion market cap. I think we're going, to at least 5 trillion, right? And that's if we peak in the next 3 to 6 months. If we take longer than 6 months, which could happen, I think we'll peak much closer to 10 trillion. We have a ways to go. Calm down. Hold on to your butts. You ain't seen nothing yet. Vechain looking uber bullish. How about on the daily scale? Any difference there? Well, we're starting to get, as long as this bottom line is trending down, the mouth is opening still, clear skies ahead. When it starts curving up like this, then the move is, you're losing some power, so to speak. So that is the weekly. How about the 3-day? Looking a little more bullish there. Starting to open again. Go up in weekly. Looking great. So there's the monthly. That's a hell of a band. But there's our all-time high. Let's remove this and let's just look at the monthly scale and appreciate what Vechain has done. Hell of a move. Look at that move in April. And yeah, I don't think we've seen anything yet. This is the peak 1. We're about to do peak 2 across all of crypto. When will that end? Well, here's 2022 right here. Doesn't look that far off, right? Because guess what? We're in November. We only got 1 more month. It goes right here. So are we going to peak in 2021? Odds are no. I made a video on that yesterday. I think we're going to peak probably, spring or ideally, summertime, fall time. That would be ideal. Prices can go way higher. The longer it takes, right? The longer until we get our, big run up here. I would love to, just go up a little bit and then have a breathing room and then go way parabolic. That would be ideal to me. Vechain, look at that chart. That is amazing. So put it on a log scale. That was a linear scale, right? You just flick that button. Log scale gets more information in, right? So you take that off, and maybe that's what you're familiar with. But a monthly scale, not a lot of people look at the monthly scale. So the monthly scale, I mean, you have not that much to go, right? Your closing candle, your all-time high closing candle on the monthly scale was at 20 cents. We clear this, it's go time. We're not that far away, are we? Let's see how far. On a monthly scale, as prices are moving right now, we are only, get the button working, Chase. We are only about, 10, 11% from all-time high closing candle. That could happen in November, right? We still got plenty of time. We got 20 days left. All we have to do is get there, and big moves on the horizon for Vechain. I like what I see with that guy. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, we're at 75 again. We were in extreme greed yesterday, which was a little concerning because we had just hit 84 on October 21st. And a double top is not good in any formation. So normally, last time we did that, we had a substantial drop, right? Look, 79, double top, 79, and kaboom. So that was a little worrisome. However, we came back in our channel, and now we're just right back in it as normal, right? There's a lot of little fake outs lately. Look at this crap, right? You break structure. Our bottom was 70. We broke outside of it, and just kidding, we're back in. We break to the upside, give us another warning, yikes, and we're back in. So, lot of quote of the day. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Everything good or bad happens within your mind. Nothing is good or bad except your mind tells it is, right? Everything that's happened in your entire life has happened right here. Control your mind, control your future. Car of the day, Lamborghini Vision. What? The craziest looking spaceship / car ever. Only one seat. This whole thing comes up, right? We covered this in the last video. Look at that. There's the front. That's how you get in. There's no doors. Lambo doors? Nah. We have Lambo, I don't even know what you call it. Lambo, Lambo compartments. Look at this. It's like a freaking dinosaur. I don't know. What are we? Butterfly? Let's see. The next stage is the Lambo airplane, I guess. I don't know. They've got a boat out. Maybe we'll do that for boat of the day. But look at this thing. Insane. So it's just got one hinge right in the middle there. And then this whole section opens. It's not a real car. They've made a real one, but it's not a production car, I should say. So all carbon fiber. I can imagine this would probably cost $10 million if they ever made it. But yeah, there it is. Good luck. There's this is rear view mirrors. Screens. All right, we'll end it there. Vechain looking good. Maybe looking great in the not so distant future.